Thank you for pulling up the Jayar Show podcast. Today's guest, Cochren and Company. We're going to talk about the song Money Can't Buy. We'll talk a little doomsday prepping and more. Let's get into it. Cochren and Company. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Thursday afternoon chat. Will you please welcome a second timer on the show, Cochren. How are you, sir?
Hey, I'm doing great. Thanks so much for having me on.
I think I got it down. Are you saying there's Belonging Co, the
Belonging
worship,
Co, yeah.
and you're Cochren and Company.
Yeah,
okay.
So they got it wrong, and then I've got it right.
Yeah, you're the LLC.
Yeah, that's because if this doesn't work out, I want to have a strong backup plan. We could be attorneys at law. We could be denim manufacturers.
Anything.
Plumbers.
Yeah. This is a new season of chats for us, so we're doing something a little different here. And sometimes creativity goes, and then sometimes it's like, that was brilliant. How'd you come up with that? It was the same session as a bunch of ideas that went,
Yeah.
Like, nobody's ever heard every song you've written.
No,
because
they
someone
won't.
Yeah.
So
it's the same thing with creative ideas. So here we go. We haven't come up with a name for this yet, but we put all your questions in sort of a golden cube of mystery. And so we're going to take a little walk 10 yards from here and fire up the golden tube of mystery. Now, inside this air cube are your questions for this interview. There's some cash. There's Publix coupons. There's fake cash.
Wow.
Is there a 20 in there? A real 20? There's a real 20. There's fake hundreds. So don't get too excited.
Oh, okay.
There is a real 20 in there. But
I can sniff out cash.
Yeah, good. Well, let's fire it up. This is going to be, there's video in there. There's video in there as well.
Okay.
So you're going to just 60 seconds to reach for your questions, potentially cash. There's a scorpion in there.
Do I need to get in my bathing suit or anything?
No, you're good.
All right.
No.
Slime.
That's how we tested it, but we never fired up that video. All right, here we go. This is Cochren and Company inside the golden tube of mystery, fishing for his questions. What do we got? What do we got? Let's go through.
We got a lot of Monopoly money.
Yeah, those are your questions. They're on the back.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And a lot of, let me be honest with you, a lot of what I thought was real cash when I was in there.
That 50 looks really
that 50
real.
Looks like the FBI is going to show up to your office.
Except Matthew McConaughey is not supposed to be the face on there, so that's a dead giveaway.
Yeah.
Got some coupons here.
Breathe right. Someone told you I snore. Who was it? Who told you that I snore?
Actually, Publix is speaking to you right now. That we did not hand choose that, but those don't work, by the way.
They're not real coupons?
No. The coupon's real. You can go get those Breathe Right strips, but they do not keep you from snoring. Steve, right? Dominican? Nope, they don't help. I even tried to double up.
You know what, though? This looks fake to us. But will it look fake to the gas station clerk on the way? No, I'm just kidding.
We are so getting indicted.
Kidding.
Yeah, but we're
Children
linked.
do not do that.
Yeah, we are now linked to this crime.
Just kidding.
Your pocket is full of
Yeah.
fake 50
Yeah, the
Publix coupons. How much real
intrusive
cash
thoughts trying to win out. But I'm the Lord's. Well, I don't know. Look, here's the problem. The $1 bill's not even real. What is this? Man, it's hard times for Christian radio. You guys, fake $1 bills. Oh, shoot.
It was there. Did you get any real money?
I thought I did.
Yeah, me too. I felt you were dropping ones all the way over here.
Wow. You know what? Maybe I will take this one back. Maybe I'll just. No, I'm just kidding.
We did pull some of your questions here, so let's lead off. Let's lead off with this one.
All right.
Which artist do you wish we could bring back for just 1 week for them to cut an album? Maybe bring back from, the beyond.
Obscurity or
the beyond.
Mortality. Oh, wow.
So
Okay.
just 1 week, we could have them back so that they could give us one more album.
Oh, man.
And go all the way back.
Wow. Keith Whitley.
See, I thought you were going to say Puck. But
yeah, man. Yeah, that's, you know what? That would probably be all right, too. But,
yeah.
What's that sound?
Whoa, what do you got in your pocket there?
This is inadvertent. This is, maybe I do have some money.
You do have cash.
This is incredible. Oh, I'd have found it. Wait. Oh, the hundreds are fake.
This whole interview is just disappointment.
Wait, this one looks... No, it says copy. Come on.
Jay, don't throw them away. One of them has got... No, there's a lighter. Yeah.
But I'm telling you, I don't know that. They would know. I'm just kidding. No. All right. Yeah, I would probably say Keith Whitley.
Okay.
Elvis, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Am I financially involved in this?
No, zero.
Well, okay.
This is enjoyment.
All right. I was going to say, like, if I'm producing it,
Oh, yeah.
they might change it.
So Elvis comes back for a week to cut one album. Does he adjust to our times?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think he's in the same outfit and everything.
Oh, no. I mean, musically, do you think he stays in that same, this is what I do?
Yeah, maybe it's a, you know what? Maybe it's a cover record of contemporary songs in the Elvis style.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Elvis.
maybe it's all Christian music. So maybe it's like,
Yeah.
first things first, seek your will, not my own. You know?
Yeah.
Or it's like, here's my hard fought hallelujah.
How would Elvis do Money Can't Buy? I'm messing up the name of your song. Money.
Oh, Lord, give me eyes to see. What I need don't cost a thing. I think it would be...
What's the chorus?
That was it.
Oh.
Thanks for listening to my song.
I was like, for something money can't buy.
Oh, yeah. Something money can't buy.
Yeah, there it is. Let's actually go into it right here. One of the biggest songs we've been playing the past pre-Christmas and then post-Christmas music. Can you just walk me up the DNA of? I mean, it's a very understandable song, so it's like we get the. But how did you come to that place?
Yeah. Well, contrary to what you just saw earlier in the Cube of Destiny, when I was chasing after the dollar.
I'm actually loaded.
No, I came to a place, man, where like, and I think it's this way in any stage of life. You get to a place where you look around, you realize, okay, what am I striving for? Am I striving for like the things of this world? Like, what's motivating me? And a big thing for me, a big realization last year was that I was finding myself scrolling through my phone a lot on social media, just like doom scrolling, and like getting more and more discontent as I watch these reels of like people with perfect houses, people with perfect, health, or just whatever, like perfect families, and you're like, they're going on these cool vacations, and you catch yourself being like, man, I feel like I'm missing out. I feel like I need more. And it's like, I don't want to feel like that. I don't want to live like that. I want to be satisfied with all the blessings that God's given me in my life. I don't want to look across the fence and always be like, God's giving me the short end of the stick, because he's not. He's blessing all of us so richly in his own way. And so I wanted to focus more on that and the things that money can't buy, and the things that are like intangible blessings from God straight to us, because I think we get lulled to sleep into this like consumerism, and especially around the holidays, coming out of that, where it's like you got to have the right gifts under the table or under the tree, you got to have all that stuff, and you really don't. And at the end of the day, all of this, real or fake, it's not gonna fulfill you. If you're not content with little, you won't be content with a lot. And so Jesus is the ultimate thing that satisfies, and I just got to remind myself of that. So I wrote the song for myself to remind myself, and hopefully it reminds other people.
I know you from Toby Mac. Toby and I have been just close for 20 years. I lived down the street from him. We've just kind of bonded on a brother-to-brother level, more than artist to radio personality. I've gone through some just my home blowing up over the past 2 years, and I texted Toby the other day, because I told him around Christmas, I said Christmas was really hard for me, and I said 21 years, the song you wrote after Truett passed away. was just good perspective, because a lot of our audience goes through trauma and difficulty. Even though it's Christian radio, they're experiencing the hard parts of life. And I was texting him going, bro, I have 21 years. I know it doesn't sound like a Christmas song, but it's remembering as I'm going through my hard Christmas season that there's a positive spin as a Christ follower. So I wanted to hit you with this question. I thought this was a serious question, but now that I'm getting into it, it's actually I did that whole setup to be this tearful. So tell me, no, it actually leads into something that's more musical.
What's your biggest sin struggle?
That's at the end of the interview. I was telling my kids the other day, and I don't want Toby to hear this, but he understands. Like, for me, Toby's the godfather of faith-based music. And so I was telling my daughter the other day, I'm like, you want to go see Toby down in Miami next week? And she's like, I love Toby, but no, I don't want to go. She's like, tell me when Forrest Frank comes.
Oh, yeah.
And I say that to say there are seasons as somebody who makes music. Do you, I mean, I wonder how Toby's got to deal with age and differences of music. Not everybody can just crush it at as somebody who writes music, that people buy your music or download your music. That's how you make a living. Do you ever think about being hot one day, and how does that mess with somebody's mind as a singer-songwriter? It's already hard enough to get somebody to know some of your music.
Yeah, I'd love to be hot one day. I've been working out. So we'll see. No, just no. I do. I think the lure of like fame and success and being at the top of your field and whatever, like that's a real thing. And I think that God can use that to motivate for you to create the very best that you can create.
Yeah.
But it can also become really crippling if your only motivation is just like to be that.
Yeah.
Because then it's like by hook or by crook. Like, are you even being faithful? Are you even creating things that are good? Or are you just chasing after some kind of
Can I give you a
status?
good analogy?
Yeah.
Lauren Daigle's the top female of all. I mean, she's just crushing it for years and years. And she was playing a show in Tampa. And I remember somebody from the record labels just kind of talking about, we probably have one more album with her, and then she's already hit her peak. And I'm like, wait, Lauren Daigle, she's only 20-something. There's a cycle even to her?
Yeah.
And it was like, this is so fragile. Yeah,
and we may think that, and then she, you just never know. But I mean, I don't think that Toby in 1989 putting out one
Free
of the
at
DC
Last.
Talk, whatever year that was, I don't think he would have thought, when I'm at this age, I'm still going to be headlining arenas, and putting out music that tops the charts. Like, he never would have thought that, and that's just the path the Lord had for him. But then, how many people that were just as impactful for seasons have come and gone after 2 records, 3 records, 5 years, 10 years.
Yeah.
I don't think it discredits what they brought and how God used them. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, when any of us get in front of the Lord, he's not going to be like, well done, good and faithful chart-topping Christian artist. He's going to be like, well done, good and faithful servant.
Yeah.
So if we can keep that in the forefront, which I do think that Toby has kept that from day one. And I think that Forrest is right there with that mindset too, here in his GMA speech and stuff, But that's what I try to do, because you can really drive yourself bonkers trying to, like, I want to just be the best, whatever. It's like, I just want to put out better music than I did last year. Yeah. That's what I want to do.
That's perfect. Tell me about something that you have been going through spiritually, internally right now that you've never written about, but you can see, oh man, this may be the heart of a song one day because it's fresh to you right now.
Yeah. Oh man. This kind of is that question. It's like, hey, what are you struggling with that nobody knows?
Or something good even that's like,
Yeah. I think I've not really written a song about anxiety and worry, but that is something that I struggle with, especially on the road. You travel a good bit too. It's like, if you don't have anxiety, just need to fly somewhere on time. And you'll get anxiety, like if there's a deadline you have to hit with your travel.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it really does wear you thin on your nerves. And so writing, I'd love to write a song, maybe you'll hear it on the next record, about just leaning into the Lord and his control of my life. And I don't have the control, and that's okay.
Yeah, that's good. Okay.
No one else write that before I write it. All right.
Because anxiety is a very unique niche, niche
no one
thing.
struggles like I struggle, man.
Let's go. have you noticed a change in touring and in your? This is me trying to give the audience kind of a background. While they're working normal jobs that most of the country works, your job and my job are very weird. We're unique.
Yeah, I'm unemployed.
But just obviously having a couple songs on the radio doesn't make you a gazillion. Have you noticed, between Running Home and now Money Can't Buy, have you noticed a change in touring, being in front of a crowd, people knowing the songs? Has life changed maybe as songs hit the radio more or downloaded more?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think life has changed in, people they know who we are when we play places. And, I can remember like the first moment in 2020, really, before COVID, like that last tour, Hits Deep, we're in LA playing the Forum, and I started playing this song called Church, and everybody starts singing it in LA.
Yeah.
So that was like a moment of, wow,
yeah,
this might work, I don't know, and so fast forward, going on 5 years, it's incredible how like those moments are all over the place where people we show up somewhere and they came to see us, and I don't take that for granted. I mean, we're headlining a lot of our own shows now, whereas that was a dream 4 years ago. So yeah, it really, and a lot of that is the power of Christian radio and that partnership of like, you can create something, and then when people come alongside it and believe in it and want their audiences to hear it, all of a sudden the messages, because I think that's really the big thing, is that our messages are well known. 'Cause, I mean, like, people love our music, and I hope that one day that connects to us as a brand or whatever, but they love our music, and so I'm super pleased that
Cochren Co, LLC, baby.
yeah, home repair,
farm fresh chicken,
whatever.
Yeah,
To your
grocery store every day. I can never spell your. It's like there's a few words in the English language that I'm like, they just, for some reason, the mixing of a couple letters. Every time I go to spell your name,
yeah,
it ends up different every time.
You use an A somewhere, don't you?
I have no clue. I don't even know what's right.
Yeah,
I don't like. Because it's not like it's a name. It's not like a...
Yeah, but it does get autocorrected a lot to Cochran instead of REN.
Oh, I thought it was AN.
Yeah,
but
that's
then I'll
why
put
we're
an
not
E.
as good of friends as we could be.
and the distance, if we lived closer.
Friendships. But yeah, my whole life it's been like that, and I'm it never bothers me because it's a strange last name, and I've been called a lot worse, and so but I have an uncle that is like militant about it. And he used to comment on all my Facebook posts when somebody would be like, "We love you, Cochren," and he would be like, "It is Cochren." I mean, he emailed SiriusXM one time when it was wrong on the like liner thing. I was like, "Oh man," I was like, "My uncle, is gonna no one's gonna play my music."
My great grandfathers didn't come across the Atlantic Ocean for you to just destroy that name.
He takes it so serious, but I appreciate that. I mean.
Yeah. So even as we've talked about it, I still don't know what it is.
Cochren. That's CochrenMusic.com. Visit our online store and shameless self-promotion.
That's great. Let's do, we pulled from the golden tube of mystery your questions. We'll end on this one. If I went off the grid, I know exactly where I'd go. I go to where?
Oh, I thought you were sharing an intimate part of your life.
No, this is for you.
Oh, okay.
This is you
all right,
speaking.
It's a setup. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, it's real now.
Man.
Like, the power's gone out. Wi-Fi, your money doesn't work anymore. And you're like, okay, I know exactly where I'm going, because everybody has to go fend for themselves.
Yeah.
Like, sticking around here is going to end up apocalypse-y.
Yeah.
And you're like, I'm heading.
I mean, this is theological. Because are you pre-trib, post-trib? You know what I mean? It's like, are you even here for it? Let's get into that. Let's see what our audience is.
Is this NIV or message?
Yeah,
I need to know that.
Is this KJV only? Because my answer is different. Who are we talking to? No.
If it's the message, I'm at a Costco.
Yeah. Well, I tell you where I'm not going. It's Franklin, Tennessee. Because, look, it's going to get wild around here. All these Lululemon wearing people. It's going to get wild in a hurry.
You're going to have to get out of town.
Yeah. I'm going to go to where, have you ever heard of Rule King?
Is that a city?
I love it. No, it's like a Tractor Supply.
Oh, yeah.
But like way out in the country.
Okay.
So I'm going to go to wherever there are a bunch of Rural King shoppers.
So people who shop there have hay on their boots already when they walk
they're
in.
prepared.
Okay. And do you think it's been rated by now, or
I don't know.
You're gonna have to get there quick?
Yeah. I think I'm going to go further and further out of the city, for sure. I'm probably going to go. But see, if I tell you, then you're going to show up too.
That's true. You know what you should do? You're on the same record label with a guy who is already dreaming of this. Eye of the Storm money.
Oh.
Already purchased a getaway.
No way.
You should talk to Ryan Stevenson because
he's a doomsday prepper?
Oh, he's already visiting to make sure it's all still like he changes the batteries. Like,
he's going there. He's changing out like the quick packs. Like yeah. Man, I really have never thought about it. I guess it's because I just like trust the Lord a lot. You know.
Right.
Jesus juke.
Yeah. You pulled that wheel hard, bro.
Honestly, my first thought was Montana.
Yeah.
Because I just thought, like, why not? But I've seen a little Yellowstone. And I don't know if that's a good place to go either.
Yeah, man. Because you'd have to build a structure. My structure would look like a kid did it.
Yeah.
And the first gust of wind, I'd be sitting there exposed to the elements.
Maybe I'd find a good way to get to Jerusalem quickly.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it's like, if it's going down.
If this is happening, let me go where it all began.
Why not?
Back to the garden.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
To all of the Cochren and Company fans, just know new album in the works later this year, and spring tour is going to be hitting Alabama, Georgia. Good luck spelling Cochren on all social media sites. Cochren.
Hey, you got it. That's right.
Always appreciate the time, my friend.
Absolutely. Thanks so much, man.
Love that guy. Thank you to Cochren for joining me. We do want to remind you to hit subscribe to the Jayar Show podcast. Also follow us on Instagram, and we'd love to have you tell others where they can find these interviews. And again, don't forget to hit subscribe. Till next episode, thank you so much for listening. Peace.